Hi everyone, my name is Aldos, and I recently signed up to go solar. Not recently, I would say maybe 3 months ago to sign up to go solar. Actually, I would say June 27th. And before I signed up for solar, I looked obviously online and YouTube to find out a good video so that I can do some research and stuff like that to explain like something which explains me which company I should go for, or what is exactly I look for is how much I gotta pay for per watt. um, I looked a lot, I couldn't find it. Then I had to call a couple of companies to come in and they give me a couple of quotes. So I basically did 2 3 months of shopping around plus research before I decided to sign up for solar. And finally I decided to go with solarcity. Also is owned by Tesla now, to also go with Tesla because couple of reasons I have it, and which I explain in a second. All right. So the reason I went with solar with Tesla because they are the one. Actually, they're not the one who gave me the best price per watt, but um, I got a different. I mean, the lowest from a company called Trinity Solar, and what I did was I actually went to Tesla, and then I told them, hey, this company gave me a cheaper rate than you, so can you match that? So actually, they matched uh, the quote that Trinity Solar gave me. So that's how I end up in Tesla. The reason I went with Tesla because Tesla makes solar panel. All the other companies, Sunrun, all the local Green Power Energy, all the local companies, what they do is they are installers. They don't actually, make panels. So as Tesla, they have a huge gigabit factory in Buffalo, New York. They actually produce solar panels with Panasonic. Actually, the Panasonic is the one. Actually, the Panasonic SC325 is a model number, which I'm getting, which is made by Panasonic, but it's actually made in Tesla factory. So that's Panasonic is making for Tesla. And plus I would like to install a power wall in near future, so that I was thinking, okay, going with the Tesla, it's much makes more sense to me. Also, I have a Model X. I want a Tesla Model X so that I can get all the information in single app. So if I look at Tesla app, I can get all the information of my car. If I install solar, a solar wall, power wall. Which in future, which I can look data from of that power wall in my phone, and also data of my car. So let me explain. There's two main way to go solar. You can either purchase a solar, and purchase. I mean, you can purchase with cash, or you can actually take a solar loan with it. Which that's what I'm trying to do. And also, there's other way called the zero down leasing. So when people hear about okay leasing, or they think okay, you know what, I don't have to pay anything, I don't have to pay worry about anything. It's a $0 down. All I gotta pay. What they do is okay, they will tell you. They say they will come to you and then they look at your electric bill and they say, oh, now you're paying 15 cents per watt, which I'm paying right now in New Jersey. And then they said, you know what, if I install solar, lease it, then I can reduce that price to 0.8 cents than 15. So that basically they cut down the price of the electric bill to half. But so that people, a lot of people look at it as, oh, it's a cool thing, I don't have to pay anything, I don't have to take a loan, it's a good deal. So a lot of people go with that. But if you look into actually owning the solar, that's the way you should do it. I will explain everything why. Because by leasing the solar, you're losing a 30% tax credit. So that's will cut down big amount. And also there's something called SREC, which is solar renewable energy credit, which I think in New Jersey, I'm talking about New Jersey specifically, they have in New Jersey, and I'm pretty sure every state has some kind of incentive program for solar. So as for New Jersey, every kilowatt hours you make in a year, they will give you one solar credit. So that means, let's say if you have 10 kilowatt system in your house, so that means you're going to produce 10 kilowatt of power. So they will give you 10 SROC. So right now the SROC is like commodity trading. So SROC price can go up and down. It was 325 earlier. I mean, a couple of years before, it went down to 185. Now it's kind of stabilized in $210. So when you look at it, so you losing if you lease the system, you lose SROC, you lose tax credit, and the value of your home will go down, because a lot of people, maybe you like the solar, or maybe you like to lease solar. Let's say it's me, I hate the idea of leasing solar. So when I look for, let's say if I look for some other house, and then if I see solar up there, the first thing I'm gonna ask is it owned or if it's leased. If it's leased, I'm not even go and look at the house, because that's a burden on your head, because that's 20 years in up in the roof. If you want to change the roof, we have to pay them, and you can change the roof. You have to pay them to take it off. You have to change the roof and put it back. You have to put it back. Let's say if you own the system, you could do whatever you wanted. You could take it off. You could do whatever you wanted. So that's your system, versus that's owning a leasing. That means that's their system. So whoever providing you with that, and also, so the biggest problem is decrease in the house values. So let's say if you own a system that actually give you, let's say you installing $30,000 system, that means that will add that money to your home. So that will improve your home value. So those are the main things. So that's why I don't even think about going solar by leasing option. So doesn't matter. I would say going solar is always the best thing to do. Always go green, and always you will save a lot of money. So which I'm trying to explain. What I'm trying to explain from now is I'm going to explain my system, and I'm going to explain how much I pay for and how I'm going to pay for and everything like that. So let's turn the camera on here. Let's go. Sorry about this, but okay, let's do that. Okay, that makes more sense. Now, let me start with the solar project here. I'll come to the panels in a second, all right? So, you're looking at this. So, I'm installing 8.45 kilowatt system, which will estimate production is 9.826 kilowatt. That's almost 10,000 kilowatt. I asked for 10,000 kilowatt system, so they don't want to go exact 10,000, so they kind of came up with 845, but that's okay for me. So if you look at the bottom, the graph says, from January, I'm talking about, I live in New Jersey, Somerset. So this is my production during the year, because we have winter days which will lower production 30 kilowatt per month, versus it's going to be 1,163 production. All right, so this is my system design. If you look at the second page, if you look at it, how much it will cost to install. All right, so total loan amount is 31,878. The reason why is that is 1,878, which I will explain in a minute. But let's look at this. I'm taking a loan which is 10 years and which is 3.99 interest rate. And right now I'm paying $117 per month, which is 15 cents per watt. But that I'm paying right now, okay? And I have to pay $237 per month if I decide to give them my tax money back. Let's see if I decide to. So this is okay. This is what 8,230 is my tax credit, 30% tax credit, which I will get it end of when I file tax return, pretty much. So let's say if I decide to keep it, then my monthly payment will go up to $347 per month for 10 years from now. So either way you can do whatever you like, but I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna pay them back, and that 30%. So I'm thinking to pay $237 per month for next 10 years. All right, so now 31,878 for a 10 kilowatt system, which that I'm paying. All right, now look at the system, what I'm having. Actually, it for 10 kilowatt, it is not 31,000. Actually, it is 27,378. The reason why it's 31 because I have to change my roof. See, if you look at it, pre-construction cost. So what actually happened is they came for roof inspection. So my roof is 25 years old, 20 years old roof. So the system, it's gonna up in my roof for nest at least 30 years. So they look at it and then they said I had to change my roof, at least that side, not in their roof, but at least where the system going to be installed, which I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to show my system design in a second. So they told me I have to change my roof. So they called me with a $6,000 to change the roof. And what they do is they will give me $1,500 as a credit. So they're gonna give. I'll show you that in a second. Let me see, loan agreement. That's not the loan agreement. Let me see. Look at it. So there's a full for changing the roof. It's $6,000, but they're gonna give me $1,500 credit, and it will the balance of $4,500. So that's why the $4,500 is right here, added here. Where was it? Yeah, added here, and that's why I make it to $31,000. Let's say if your roof is fine, everything is fine, you don't have to change the roof. All you gotta pay for 10,000 kilowatt system is just $27,000. Okay, so let's go to. I'll come to that in a second. So this is my system right now. So my system, my profile set for initial thing is when you sign up, you will have a profile. You will set it up profile. Then you have site survey. It's been done. Then you have system design. I'll show you my system design in a second. And then they will apply for a building permit. So it will take a couple of months to get it back. So then I got the building permit ready now. Installation in progress. So what? See, good news is the building department has approved your permit. We currently reviewing the plans. Then they will contact me in a couple of days, and it will we'll start the installation. The reason I did this video before the installation because that I'm gonna put this video first, then I'm gonna show you the installation and everything. I'm gonna explain everything in my coming videos. All right, so now let's go to loan. Before that, let's go, where am I looking at? Oh, my bad, I showed you that. Now I gotta show you. Okay, hold on, where's my system design? Can't find it. I kind of put it in the proposal loan agreement. Okay, before the system design, let me show you how's my loan work. Okay, so my monthly payment is $236 for next 10 years. Okay, so how this work is $309 I mean my bad, 3.99% interest and $236. This is for 10 years, and then your payments is 118. Actually, it's not 120, but it's actually 118 payments which you have to make for that. Now I showed you this system DocuSign. All right, now let me explain about the referral. So since I own a Tesla, so I can get a referral. So if you get a referral, you can get extra 5 years on a warranty. So actually they give you 20 years of warranty, and then if you wanna let's say if you wanted to, I mean, it's always good to have another extra 5 years. So if you get a referral from someone, and so they will add with 5 years extra year warranty. So my system is 25 years warranty. So this is what extended warranty they added as an addendum. So that's why I'm just showing you. So I got 25 years of warranty. So if you guys decide to go with Tesla, if you wanna get a referral, I have a referral right here. Feel free to use my referral. This is my referral. So there you go. And I'm gonna put that link in the description, so you can always click that. So then you can get a 25 years warranty with that. Okay, so let me explain the panels which I'm gonna get. So this is SolarCity panel. This is made by Panasonic. So these are the black, really nice panels. This thing is 325 watt panel, and if you look at the specs, I guess you gotta come here. I don't think you can see. Okay, let me try to make it big. It's blurry. I know. It's okay. Its max power is 325, and all this data you can look it up online. It's very easy to find. This is SolarCity panel, and this is made by Panasonic, which is really good. Panels, and there's the best panels out there are one of these. It's just really good. And always when you look for when you shop around, you always go for really good panels like this, because if you go with the Trina or RGB and like that, those are Chinese made panels. They will say it's good and everything, but most of them are under 300 watt panels, so you end up having more panels in your roof, plus their productivity after like 10 or 15 years is very low compared to this. So this is only 0.05 degradation rate of power looking at it. So let's say I'm having production is where's my here you go. So right now I have 8.4 kilowatt system, which will produce estimated production is 9.8, which is almost 10,000 kilowatt. So after 10 years, I'm expecting at least 9,000 kilowatt, and after 20 years, I will get at least this amount, 8,400 with this Tesla panels. Let's say if you install some Chinese or some other type of panels, you will not get this amount of production with that. Okay, now I'm gonna explain everything about the price. Now we're coming to a price. All right, so now let's say Tesla SolarCity project. My system size is 8.45 kilowatt system, which is DC watt, which is what actually putting, which is 29 panels, I believe, which will produce 8.45 kilowatt. Okay, now the estimated production which I have is 9,826 watt, which you see already over there. Total cost for the system is 27,378. I showed you the reason why it says 31,000 because I have $4,500 added to that 27,300. That's why the reason is 31,000. Just don't worry about 31,000. Just look at 27,000. You will get 30% tax credit of 27,000, which is $8,213. So let's say you're paying out of pocket everything, you're not taking a loan, everything you're paying cash, you will end up paying $19,000 for a 8.45 DC watt for a 10,000 kilowatt system. Let's say it's $20,000 for a 10,000 kilowatt system. Okay, so cost per watt before tax credit. So that means let's say it's cost per watt, which is 27,378 divided by 8,450 watt, which is what I'm getting. This is $3.24. This is the number you have to look for when you shop around for the solar, because this is price per watt. So a lot of people, I got a first quote was almost $4 per watt. Second thing I got it for 3.5. Then I got a 3.24, and Tesla actually gave me 3.5 initially. Then I told you, like I told you earlier, I went and got a quote from Trinity Solar. They gave me 3.24. That's why they matched my 3.24 watt per dollar per watt. That's how they match, and they end up in 3.24. I'm talking about before tax. Okay, don't fool with after tax money. This is before tax. So I'm paying $3.24 per watt for my system. solar system. So I think this is the best price out there. If you guys got cheaper than this, let me know. I'm glad to know where you got that from. And also, but remember one thing, you can get this cheaper if you go with the cheap Chinese panel. Let's say if you install Trina or like panels to those like cheaper panels, you can get it. But the production 8.45, the estimated production, which says 9,200, you would not get that production because your panels would not meet that almost 10,000 kilowatts production. So always for the Panasonic 8, if you're installing like a really high efficiency panel like Panasonic, then you would not get, I don't think you will get anything cheaper than this. So that's why I always, one good thing about this, if you watch this video, feel free to contact me, and I'll put my, you can always message, or you can always put a comment. I'll always get back to you. You can use my referral, and I can hook you up with my guy. It doesn't matter where, anywhere in this nation, I can get you for this price. And you can, like I said, I showed you my referral right here. You can use my referral code, and I'm guaranteed that I can guarantee you, because my brother-in-law just signed up for his house, and then he got the same watt per price per watt as me. So so I can help you guys out. Just put a comment, I will get back to you, or you can, like I said, you can use that. You can always use my referral. Okay, anyway, so let's continue. This is cost per watt after tax credit. So which is after tax credit, I'm gonna be like, look at it, that's 19,000 divided by 8,400 kilowatt, which is $2.27 per watt. Okay, so before tax credit to $3.24, after tax credit $2.27. So this is what actually you're paying for your solar panel. So let's say if you look at, even though I told you earlier, even though if I'm installing 8.4 kilowatt, I'm getting 9,826. So let's say it's actual cost per watt expected production, right? Which is 9,000, which is what I'm paying for, divided by 9,826. It's what actually will produce it. That will cut down the cost to $2 per watt. Okay. Now I'm taking, in my case, I'm taking a solar loan. So I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna explain my loan. Okay. For 3,878, I told you the reason why 3,800. Again, I'm explaining again because you guys are gonna look at it and say, hey, why this guy said it's 27,000 and now it's 31,000, because I have $4,500 for my roof on it. So I'm paying 31,878 for 9,000 kilowatt. Let's say it's 10,000 kilowatt system. My monthly payment will be $236 for 18 months, not 120. It's actually 10 years, but it says 118 months. All right. So, and plus in New Jersey, I explained earlier, you will get SREC for your solar, to go solar. So one SREC for 1 kilowatt. So that means for a 9,826 watt, you will get 9.8 SREC per year. So value of SREC right now in 2018 is $210. So yearly cost for owning solar is, my payment will be $236 times 12. I have to pay 12 months. That will $2,832. I will get SREC credit 9.8 multiplied $210 right now, which is $2,058. So my net year cost will be, we're gonna minus that 282 minus 2,058, which will come to $774. So that is what I'm gonna end up paying. Obviously, I will have to pay $283. They're gonna directly deduct from my bank account. But after I'm getting extra, I will be end up paying $774 per month. Okay. Now I'm gonna explain going solar versus non-going solar. Right now, yearly cost of for owning a 10 kilowatt system right now with I'm talking everything about my scenario. So let's look at my system, $774, which is right here, $775, which I would be paying for first 10 years. All right, because I have to pay, obviously, you know, this is a loan for first 10 years, and I will get SREC for first 10 years. After 10 years, there's no more SREC, there's no more loan. So right here, I'm not gonna get anything, but I'm not gonna pay anything. That means costing of owning solar is $0, but I'm not gonna pay any monthly bill anymore. Only pay $2 right now for the service fee. So let's say after 10 years, right now I'm paying $125 per month. After 10 years, I will end up paying $0, absolutely $0. All right. So even right now, think about for next 10 years. Forget about after 10 years. Think about next 10 years. So monthly electric bill versus solar bill right now. For PSEG, I'm paying for 833 kilowatt. I just divided my 10,000 divided by 12, which is 8,033. For PSEG, I'm paying 15 cents per watt, which is right here. So for PSEG, for 833, I would end up paying $125. Since I'm going solar, I would, for 833, the solar is half. Look at it, half price, 15, which is 0.78, which is $64. I will really, even though I have to pay monthly $236, but if you calculate SREC and everything, I would just end up paying $64 per month. For yearly, you just pay $779. That's what you're gonna end up paying for yearly. All right. So this is all this data. It just in my scenario, I'm pretty sure you will have you can look at these numbers, and then you can look at the system, and I'm pretty sure that you can calculate this amount to go solar. So let me explain one more time. So if you want to get this price per watt, $3.24 per watt, just let me know. You can use my referral right here. You can always look my referral. You will get 5-year extended warranty. Also, I can match you with this price, $3.24, and which is a really good price, which you're gonna get. Now I'm gonna show you my system design. Just bear with me for a couple of seconds. I just gotta look for it. Actually, I printed out mine, and then I thought I already put it in the thing, but unfortunately it's not there. So let me just go through my paper. I got it right here. Just bear with me 1 second. All right, there you go. So this is my system design right here. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 3 is 15, but minus 1 here, that is 14. 12 is 28 panels, actually. No, 26 panels, my bad. 26 panels. I have 26 panels. Okay, right here. I didn't even have to look for it. So I'm getting 26 panels of SC325, which is right here. All right. Then I'm getting an inverter, which is a Delta Solvania 7.6 kilowatt, and also there's a question I was looking for before I even sign up for it. I was looking at, why is it my system is 10,000 kilowatt, and why is it 7.6 kilowatt of inverter? The reason, which is, I mean, I was thinking that because I'm installing 10,000, I should really need 10,000 kilowatt capacity of the inverter. But actually, you don't need it, because you're not gonna, you're not gonna make. It doesn't matter in the peak time of your, let's say it's noon, like to 1 o'clock, and you're not gonna get, that you're not gonna get that 10,000 kilowatt in a minute. So 7.6 kilowatt inverter is very sufficient for me also. And there are a couple of things that is just explaining what are these things, stuff like that. So this is actual my house design. So I have to change my roof this side right here. I have to change my roof this side right here. So they called me with $6,000 for this changing the roof, which is with GAF Timberline material, which is 5,000. I mean not 5,000. What do you call 50 years warranty comes with it. And I tried to install privately, and I asked for a couple of quotes and like that. Nobody called me anything cheaper than 5,000 cash. Everyone was quoted me with even more than that. So then finally I decided to go with them, because they give me, if I go with them, they will give me $1,500 credit for this. So I just pay $4,500 for this pod. And good thing about it, they will add that to your loan. So if you don't have money, you can always add that to your loan to that. So and always this, I told you earlier, this is panels right here, which is SC-S325. That's what that was the solar panel from Tesla. And I hope this video help you guys at least how to choose and what to look for. And again, I would like to say one more thing. I mean, not one more thing, I told you this earlier, but always try to get this price per watt right, because this is very important. They try to cheat, they're not cheat you, they try to kind of convince you this is the best price and like that. But always look for price per watt, how much you're gonna be end up paying per watt. I'm telling you the 3.24, which is really good. And let me know, someone, obviously, there's someone who installed before or someone who looking to install. Let me know if anything cheaper out there, so that for viewers they can shop around for that. But I did good research and I shopped around, and this is the best price and they gave me. And always feel free to use my referral code right here. You can always I'm gonna post that link in my description. You can click that link, it will take you to this page right here. You can if you want to order any car, feel free, you can order that. So you will get free unlimited supercharging till September 16, expiring soon right here. This is till September 16. All of them, you can get that free supercharging. So if you want to get a car with the free supercharging, make sure to order before September 16, 2018. Also, the tax credit for the car will be going away by end of this year. They will cut down to $3,500 for next year. So always good to, if you're ever planning to buy a Tesla anytime, I would say in next 2 years, always don't even think about spending that money, even though if you don't have money right now. But even though if you can do some extra work to get some more money, always good idea to go before September 16. And let's talk about solar for now. So let's say if you want solar, you will get 5-year extended warranty, which I showed you. I got an extended warranty from Tesla, because I referred by myself. So I hope I helped you guys with all the information. And please feel free to put a comment and let me know. And you can always contact me directly. You can put a comment on it, then I'll try to reply you as soon as I can. And feel free to ask me any questions. And thank you for listening. And then please subscribe and like the video if you like it. Please subscribe. I'll be coming with more videos about my installation. I'm gonna create a timeline video about my installation. I'm gonna explain where I'm gonna show you the Tesla panel, the inverter, how they're gonna install it, everything. It's coming in a video. So stay tuned and please subscribe. And thank you for listening to me. Thank you so much. Have a good day.